Hi, Greg. Okay, I'm going to tear apart your resume here on video. Pardon the coughing. And let's see if we can do what you want to do with it, which is, take it away from the cannabis industry a little bit and more towards other industries. And it should be really easy to do. All right, so we're going to start out with just information. You've got your information right here at the top. That's fine. You don't really need to have your exact address. Just your general location is good enough. Like basically, this line right here is perfect. You don't have to have your address. That'll be asked when you get the job. You don't need a recruiter who doesn't hire you on to know your address. They do need to know the rest of your information, but yeah, just a little heads up. They don't need that. And it's actually recommended you don't have your full address on it. Okay. Highly motivated and results driven product manager with 5 years of experience in defining, launching, and managing successful products, adept at conducting market research, creating and executing product strategies, and collaborating with cross functional teams to bring innovative products to market. Yeah, that's great. The very top, these two, this cough is never going away despite medicine. It goes away, and then the moment I stop taking the medicine, it comes right back. So yeah, these two things are a little buzzwordy. So I might just recommend just taking those out and just having it product manager with 5 years of experience. That actually sounds really strong. That's the job that you want. I am guessing that's the job that you want, not and also the job that you've had. If you're wanting to go for the next title up or so, then you're going to want to put, product director or something like that. Whatever your next step up would be in terms of just like general layout of steps, manager, director, CEO. And there's other little, senior, junior, director, whatever, there's little minor steps. You can put those in here as your current, but it's what you're saying you want for your future. Basically, this is what you can use for your future, what you want for your future instead of what you are right now. It's a lot of things. A thing that people miss a lot is a document, a resume is a statement of your past, present, and future, where you want to go. And the qualification summary is literally that's the future part. Okay, experience, fine, fine. All right, house operations. I'm guessing facility operations, and house op is the name of the company. And you're keeping it kind of vague. That might not be the full name. I get why you're keeping it vague. Totally fine. Implemented SOP. You're bringing out the SOP right off the bat without without explaining SOP. Usually people know what SOP is, but do they spell it out the first time? If you reference again anywhere else in your resume, you could totally just put it down to SOP. So implement a standard operating procedure within the facility, work towards better optimization and efficiency. Okay. That, um, give me a second here, how I want to say this to make sure. This line told me very little of what you can do, what you have done, or what you do within the company. I have this way of speaking about resumes in terms of meat, fat, sugar, and garnish. When it comes to resumes, the more meat, the more direct core, hard hitting skills that you have, and I don't mean like hard hitting, but just like straightforward, clear skills that you have in your resume makes for a better resume. A resume is basically the most delicious dish. And what do you go to restaurants for? You usually go to restaurants for the meat or your favorite dish or whatever that sort is. And, for us, most of us, it's like some sort of meat thing. I want to see meat, and what this sentence is giving me is what I would call sugar. It's screaming sugar in my head. Meat is like the direct core skills. Fat is like clarification, added flavor, added words that aren't really meat, but they clarify what the meat is. It adds the taste. It adds the clarification of I'm in this industry with this particular subject. for example. Sugar is stuff that's trying to be a skill that's failing. It's not meat. It's attempting to be meat. Like a lot of our American dishes, we dress it up to look like stuff that it isn't, but it's all just sugar. It doesn't stay in the belly. That adds no value to your resume, but it's trying to. And then garnish is like extra words that don't actually add anything to a resume, such as the words as needed, such as. Those are two really common ones, etc. Don't need those at all. So we need to possibly change this line here. Implemented standard operating procedure. I want you to answer this question. What standard operating procedures? What did you implement exactly within the facility? Totally fine. That's even capitalized. I mean, you don't need to capitalize it, but that's okay. Work towards better optimization of what? And efficiency of what? I need those of what's to be in here instead of this sentence. Implemented better machinery production. Implemented better machinery production for outflow cost. I'm just making up something here, but I need it. You can still use the same keywords, like the same verb here, implemented, but I need to know of what optimization, of what efficiency. What did you optimize? What did you make more efficient? What did you implement within the standards? Implementing standards is kind of weird because it's saying you basically just did your job. So watch out with that. I want to know what you physically did, minute by minute. Even if it was your standard job, I need to know that more than anything. All right, oversaw budgeting expense reports along with ordering supplies and packaging. All right, this is better. This is a little bit better. Oversaw budgeting. So what did you do? Like, let me grab something here. Is this what you did? You looked at a budget. What did you oversee? You just looked at a budget on paper? I need more direct things. What programs did you use? I mean, are we talking used QuickBooks to file expense reports? Along with ordering supplies and packaging. That part can stay totally fine. I like that part. Makes sense. All right. Apply critical thinking and problem solving. This is buzzwords. I have no idea what you did. It's adding zero anything to your resume. I'm not seeing anything that you've done. These are soft skills. Soft skills belong on resumes in certain areas and not here. Those would definitely not be here. More along the lines of they almost need to be the fat part of the meat. So something involving critical thinking. I did this thing, bringing in critical thinking to fix said problem. That part is bringing critical thinking to fix blah, blah, blah problem is the fat part of the meat. It clarifies the meat. I did this thing to do this. Conducted market research to understand customer needs. Fine, but I have a feeling there's some missing meat here. What customer needs did you attempt to understand? What customer needs created something? You conducted market research, fine, to improve product A for customers, for customer needs, but just like something more specific than that. Conducted market research to improve product A to meet customer demand. That's way better. Then you've got your meat with a bit of fat there. Quite a bit of fat, but that's okay. You can always have meat and quite a bit of fat on some things and then no fat on everything. That overall meat with a little bit of fat makes a delicious dish. Created and executed product roadmaps and go-to-market strategies to ensure product success. This one might be fine. Product roadmaps I kind of think there's some missing meat here. What product roadmaps? What did you create and execute exactly? Created and executed product roadmaps for some product reason, for some customer reason. And then maybe this can be actually its own separate thing. Implemented go-to-market strategies to ensure product success. Again, it's like you're giving me like this sugar that's dressed up as meat. Like I need to know more directly what you freaking did, because this is an overview, kind of cloudy, frou-frou, not frou-frou, like just you're describing to me what you did from the perspective of uh, telling somebody at a party what you did without actually telling me what you did. Yeah, I do this thing with this company, as opposed to saying I did this and this and this and this and this and this with this company. It's kind of like you're giving me the party description of your job. Like, tell me in one sentence or less what you do. That's basically what this feels like. And for your resume, that needs to be a lot more specific. And now I get why you don't want to say specifics because of the type of industry that you're in. You absolutely could just keep the word product. You don't have to tell me the product you make. You could be making I don't know, a plain part. You could be making a light for a house. It really does not matter. You do not have to be descriptive, keeping the word product there, but you can tell me exactly what you did, even if it's just working with plants and you mentioned more plant related terms. Absolutely fine. Yeah. All right, so let's see about this. That should be fine there. Plan and coordinate daily operations. Again, that's just what daily operations, what meat. There's no meat here. This is all sugar. It's trying to be a skill. It's almost a skill without any identifying information at all as to what skills you actually have from it. Train and mentor teams, supervise crews to ensure quality control, consistency, and efficiency. Yeah, this one's probably fine. This one's fine as is. Oversee all scheduling within the company to ensure proper staffing at all times. That's garnish. Take that out. Oversee all scheduling within the company to ensure proper staffing. Again, oversee. No, you didn't just look at a thing. You created scheduling with the company to ensure proper staffing. Created. You did something. Unless you are literally looking at a document that somebody else made, in which case that's not really a skill. That's more a maybe approved scheduling within the company. That might be a little bit better. All right. Contributing with sales, vendors, days, along with conventions. Okay, that's weirdly written. Contributing with sales, vendors, days, along with conventions. I think you meant something different here. I think you meant not created. Went to, contributed to sales in on vendor days within conventions, maybe? Yeah, I'm at a loss for that one. Communicate clearly and persuasively with my team, managers, and clients. Yeah, that's fine. Strong negotiating skills for getting materials within budget at the right time. This part is giving me garnish vibes there. For getting materials within budget. Yeah, that's fine. And actually, that's got a kind of a double entendre with it. Strong negotiating skills for getting materials and strong negotiating skills for getting materials within the budget. I like that. That's a double entendre skill right there. That is a great thing. Just get rid of that. And ability to work under pressure and multitask. Get rid of it. That's all buzzwords. And that actually makes me think you're 18 years old. Because, 18-year-olds think that that's the only thing that they can do is work under pressure and multitask. That's it. So take that off completely. Don't worry, you've got more than enough bullet points, and I have a feeling you're missing lots of meat in here anyway, that so you can even have more bullet points. I always recommend a minimum of 3, maximum of 6, but lately I've been thinking more along the lines of 7 or even 8 for some jobs is perfectly fine. And that's because a lot of people have a lot of really strong core skills. You're not giving me the vibes here that you are like as it is right now, you have too many bullet points. But if we were to find all of the missing meat that you're completely missing on this, I have a feeling that you would need like 8 bullet points, and we'd have to cut it down by like rearranging stuff a little bit. That would be preferable, getting those really strong core things out. Okay, so education, you have on here your high school diploma. And that's it. All right, you graduated in 2000, so that was 23 years ago. And I'm guessing you don't have any other further education. Totally fine. You are not screwed at all by not having further education. But this makes automatically makes me think, and this combined with this makes me think that you're 18, even though it was 23 years ago. So yeah, we are definitely needing some changes. Funny enough, this doesn't need a change. It's the rest of this combined, getting that missing meat that I feel like there's just so much extra stuff in here that you're missing. You're giving me the skills of an 18-year-old, all right, maybe 25-year-old, when I feel like you've got way more skills than just these 2 jobs. Also, from looks of the matter here, is this the only 2 jobs you've ever had? Feels like there might need to be some other jobs underneath, maybe at least one more job underneath here, because you've got, this isn't telling me enough about your story and your skills to know where to put you as a recruiter trying to check off boxes. Look, okay, they've got this and this and this and this. Yeah, yours is missing so it feels like it's missing so much, and it's just giving me a smoke screen. You're hiding a lot. I feel that you are hiding a lot. Even though I know you're trying to keep the certain market out of the picture, you're hiding more than that. You're hiding too much, and it's probably keeping you from getting contacted by recruiters, hirers, hearing any feedback whatsoever. Yeah. Okay. I have a feeling that you and I can do more. And I don't mention this to everybody because while I can help people more, some people just don't need it and they just needed a little, a secondary eye on it. And I'm just happy to, look at their resume and say, oh, okay, no, just tweak this, rearrange this. I'll tear it apart here, put this, and you're good. I'm getting the feeling that you need more help with this. I do provide that help. That is literally one of the things that I do. I have this course on my website, and it's called the Skills Analyzer course. And it'll help bring out all of those skills, regardless of what industry they're in. Brings out all of those core skills that you're currently missing. And from there, we take those skills, we make them transferable by getting rid of the industry anyway. And then we can use that to make a resume that's really strong and powerful. So I would definitely recommend you look into the Skills Analyzer course on my website, ordermycareer.com. I think that would really help you. And then we can also get your like LinkedIn profile, really nice and tight as well. That's part of the course. My website isn't the best at describing the need that that people have. I'm still working on that a little bit more. But yeah, I have a feeling that you would probably be a really good candidate for that course and would get a lot of value out of it by bringing out all of the stuff that you feel like you need to hide. Yeah, I think that is about all that I can do with your resume here. And just let me know if you have any questions. But yeah, I do believe that we could work further and get you in a way better place to get you something a lot higher that you don't realize, not only that you don't realize you can do, but that you're actually hiding yourself from getting due to being the industry thing. absolutely get it. By the way, no shame in that. My brother was in that industry for a while. He loved it. He's doing something completely different now, but yeah, I absolutely support anybody in that industry doing any part of it whatsoever. Even though I can't partake myself, I don't have the brain connections for it. I have tried and it just doesn't do anything. I'm just like, well, I feel a little tingling in my fingers like Legolas. But I enjoy the fact that my friends can enjoy it and it actually helps them and deals with their pain and everything. I just absolutely love it. So, okay, that is all for this video. Reach out again if you would like any to progress further with me on the Skills Analyzer course, and we'll see what we can get you into. All right, see you later.